Hello, my name is Andrew, and I'm here today at Coast Outdoors to talk to the owner about financial aspects of their business. And this is Bob, the owner of the best and only XC Ski Shop in Vancouver. Thank you for meeting me today. Can you tell me about yourself and your ski business? How did you start in the XC ski industry?
Well, best ski shop in the world, I think, Andrew.
Agreed.
I started the ski shop initially. It was a kayaking shop, and we didn't really have much to do in the winter time. And I was an avid alpine and had switched to cross-country skiing. And I was buying skis for my son, who was a racer at the time, paying full price. And so I thought maybe I should open a ski shop. So we opened a ski shop, and here we are.
Nice. How is your business doing financially currently? And did you have to change your business plan for the pandemic?
Yeah, we did. Initially, when the pandemic struck, I thought doom and gloom, and I thought nobody's going to be buying gear. And then the phone started ringing. It was the summertime of 2020, and then everybody wanted to get outside and play around, and they couldn't travel, they couldn't go to dinner, so they were looking for outdoor activities. So we got slammed with requests for kayaking, and then as we moved into the winter sports, the same thing happened there as well. And so that went on for 2 years, and then, well, initially there were supply problems, so people weren't able to supply product.
Might be a while.
We were running out of gear, and but fortunately we had ordered quite a bit. So the first year was amazing, and we pretty much sold almost all our gear before Christmas, and then had dribs and drabs left for the winter. And then last year we were able to better prepare. This year, now because of pandemic restrictions have lifted, people can go to restaurants, they can go travel, and we ordered a lot of gear for this year. So this year we have lots of gear, maybe too much. So it's kind of gone like this.
How does your financial decisions affect how you run your business?
Well, you have to manage your inventory as one of your biggest costs. So you don't want to get stuck with too much inventory because you have to pay for it, and then you have a whole bunch of money sitting tied up in inventory. So it has to be what you order has to be. You have to be very sensible. Look at what you've sold in the past. If you're going to grow, you have to have modest expectations as to how much. So being a little bit prudent with regard to buying is very important.
Okay. What do you do with the inventory that you haven't sold?
We keep it and try and sell it the following year. So, there is a model where you would put it on sale, but we try and avoid doing that. Fortunately, with cross-country skiing and paddling, things don't go out of flavor too quickly. Whereas alpine skiing, let's say, there's always the flavor of the month or the product that is hot, and that changes every year. And so if you have, or electronics, let's say, if you had the old iPhone, all of a sudden, boom, there's a new iPhone, and everything else is, you have to discount it. Whereas cross-country skiing and paddling products tend to hold their value, so we can sell it the next year, kind of thing. So we don't blow stuff out at the end of the season too much.
Okay. How do you balance happiness of customers and a successful business?
Well, happiness of customers is very important. So our model is that we try and build a community around our store. So we try and organize lots of activities, events, Tuesday night race, which you participate in,
Every week.
paddling, and we do it for paddling and skiing. We do a Women on the Water program. We do all these various programs that'll create a community around the business, and hopefully people will see what we're doing and appreciate it, and then come into the store and shop here as a result of appreciating it. And then we also try and provide a high level of customer service. We really try and take care of people to ensure that they're getting the right product for them. We're not just trying to sell them something for the sake of selling it. We want to make sure they're going to be able to go out and use that product and have fun. And our staff, all our employees are experts. So they all know what they're doing. And they can give out expert advice. They all participate in the activities that they do. So, so we're not just somebody at a store trying to sell things, right? At some other big box stores, you might get a kid that's just, wants a job. and maybe doesn't know a lot about the product. Everybody here is pretty passionate about all the activities that we participate in.
What are some ways that you can minimize costs without compromising the quality of the equipment?
Ooh, that's a good question. Well, I mean, there's all sorts of different costs. We want to give people good jobs so that they can make a living and have a healthy lifestyle and a good lifestyle. So we try and pay a little bit more. We tend not to discount products. So again, we don't do big sales, so that when we do sell a product, we can make a full level of profit on that. And it's a little hard with the internet now because there's always good deals on the internet and people are shopping on the internet. And so brick and mortar store, which we are, but we're also doing online sales. It's people are always looking for the best deals, but we say that we're going to provide a high level of customer service, and that has value. Whereas if you can go to a big box store that's cheap, it's going to be hard to find somebody to help you select the right ski or get into the right boat or to give you expert advice. So we see that as having value. So we tend not to discount. So when we do sell something, we make the most amount of money we can make on it.
Okay. And final question.
Oh, I'll add to that too.
Okay.
The other one is that we buy, we're in a good position where we can buy and in bulk, so that we get the very best price on the product. If we buy 10 things, 10 widgets, you don't make as much of a profit on that product as if you buy 100 or 200 widgets, right? Or skis, let's say. So we can make a higher margin on that. So that's important. Right?
Okay. And final question.
Yeah.
How does it feel to own the best ski shop in the world?
That's great. We see, if you own a bike shop and people come and buy bikes, they go off riding all over the place. But here, if somebody comes and buys skis, they go up to Hollyburn or Cypress, or they go to Whistler Olympic Park, or maybe the Okanagan.
Or race or all around BC.
Or go on a race. But so when we go skiing at our local ski hill for fun, we see all our customers there. So we get lots of people coming up and saying how much they like their gear. Sometimes you get people saying, "Oh, my boots hurt," but it's nice to see that and be part of the community, and when people thank us. And also, we just won North Shore Business of the Year.
Wow.
For the North Shore Chamber of Commerce. Yeah. So
I don't think anybody is surprised. But...
Thanks.
Thank you very much for letting me speak to you, and thank you for the audience for tuning in.
Okay.